Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people and huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides to the universal energies. Positively tropical today compared to yesterday. The wind has eased and the sun is out. Still pretty cold though. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. Yes, Mercury, as one of my lovely viewers put it, Merc the Jerk is still doing his thing today. Mobile phone service, I think you guys call it cell phone service in the US, well, my particular network is down today, so that's okay. No calls for me. What I'm going to have a quick look at in this particular reading is the Writers Guild strike. What's happening is the writers in Hollywood have gone on strike. Understandable, because what's happened is that um, from their point of view, series that used to go for an entire year and they get paid a certain amount per episode are now running only for sort of 2 or 3 months. And if they're contracted in to write for that particular series, they may not be able to write for others, or there's just not the work there that there used to be. So, and what's happening too is that it's now turning into what we in Australia call a gig economy, where work is casual, and you literally have to fight for the work. It's like with the food delivery services, etc. in Australia. As an example, you bid to have the job and the lowest bid wins type thing. So it's a bit of a when the mega billionaires are making pots and pots of money, and those that are actually doing the work are making a pittance, not even a livable wage. I fully understand. Now, what happened last time, I believe, when the writers went on strike, gosh, when was it? 2000, I can't remember. I didn't write it down, but the Hollywood economy, the production economy itself lost billions of dollars. Now, perhaps pay the workers. Yeah, a collective awakening, a call to arms. This Writers Guild is, and it is about. So on the bottom we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Times are a changing. People are waking up to demanding what they are worth, and they do see that the where the money goes and what the money, how much money is made from their particular service, and they're wanting part of it. We've then got the King of Swords. I suspect this is going to go to some uh, legal courts, via the courts. Okay, let's have a look at this Writers Guild. Just show me how it's going to turn out. The Writers Guild strike. Using my mystical manga cards. Don't have the box, sorry, no idea where it went. Show me, guys. Show me the Writers Guild strike. How's that going to play out? How's that going to play out? For the writers. For the writers. How's that going to play out for the writers? They're also worried about AI. Read on AI yesterday. Uh, with the AI, it's one of those, put in the formula and get out the romance book type thing. But it does miss the je ne sais quoi of human touch and the twists of humanity. So if you're wanting very boring by rote television, then yes, AI. But if you're actually wanting something with a little bit of spice and spirit and intrigue, then bring in the human factor. Okay, show me how this Writers Guild strike's going to turn out from the point of view from the writers themselves. It is going to result in some, if I say, uh, it's a bit like architecture. As times are changing, the creativity needs to become more creative, if that makes sense, more innovative, uh, more engaging of the inner spirit. And I'm not talking spiritual, I'm just talking the humanity side of it. Okay, show me how this is going to turn out from the Writers Guild's, the writer's point of view. The writers, that one thing. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit of an intro blurb. Okay, what we've got here is boundaries being set. Yes, and it is the wands are about messaging. It is about the written word. There are going to be boundaries being set in regards to this. Actually, this popped out when I was talking about AI. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, yep, having to defend themselves again to create these boundaries. So very much see, yes, the writers are going to have to put forward a solid case for these boundaries to be set on the base. Oh, it's all about the writing. Ten of Wands. This is about an end of a cycle with um, movement forward under the burden of the message, under the burden of the writing. So I do see it. Okay, thank you. My boys are telling me it's the end of a cycle, and there's going to be a new way of doing. Oh, lot of creativity, lot of so wands are also creativity, careers. I think there's going to be change coming forward in regards to this. In the past, legal, so I'm going to call that the strike itself, going out on strike, taking legal action. I don't know if there has been court cases in regards to this yet, but legal action and or action taken to confront the truth about what is happening. So yes, action being taken, mentorship being taken in regards to exposing the truth. Crowning this reading, we've got, okay, going back to a simpler time or naivety. Crowning this. I think, okay, thank you. The writers are wanting it to go back to how it was emotionally, but it's not. Times are changing everywhere, and it is a case of keeping up, changing with the times. So I think what I'm getting here is that they're wanting it as it was, but it's not going to be. Okay, immediate future, yeah, disappointment on what's on offer, loss, disappointment. Not surprised, emotional disappointment. Need to look at the two cups that are remaining. So this is like every industry at the moment as we're entering this new age of technology, this new age of expectations. It is about looking at what is available and working with that, what is still standing, and letting go of what has been lost. So it's very much yeah, I agree with the writers, but we are in a changing time, and it's not what it was. We can't go back to what it was. So they're going to have to face um, accepting what is. Now, I'm not saying accepting as in the pitiful pay, but accepting that times have changed, looking at what is rather than what was, and then making their way forward. Okay. Externally, yeah, wanting a balance. Yep. Wanting to balance their worth with what the studios are getting. So I agree with that. Balance and moderation. So it is finding the middle ground, is what I'm getting there. Externally, internally, choices needing to be made. They need to be reasonable about the choices, because I did ask from the writer's point of view. So they will be offered choices, and they need to decide what it is that is really important to them. The choices are somewhat shrouded, somewhat fogged at the moment, so it is an emotional choice that they're going to be offered. Internally, it is possible. Okay, what I'm getting here is that they're wanting a bigger slice of the pie, is what I'm getting there. Okay, internally. Hopes and fears, the world, which is about a coming together, culmination of a cycle, but it is also about bringing about an ending to how things were and a new cycle beginning. So, yeah, it is about the culmination, but also this is very much about the times that are changing throughout the world. Okay, the outcome. Oh, the devil energy, chained to the devil, um, greed, avarice, addiction, chained to the addiction. Are there going to be some that break ranks and move into this new future? Perhaps. Okay. King of coins. Yeah, it's all about the money, 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 honey, money, honey. Okay. So this is literally okay. What I'm getting is the future is chained to the networks, chained to the money making. There's perhaps less freedom. Yeah, these aren't good cards for the outcome for the Writers Guild. I'm sorry. Um, thigh deep in the swamp, being exposed and brought to the surface the way. Oh, okay. My boys are telling me to change my attitude in regards to this because this is going into the future. We're not there yet. This being chained to the devil, chained to the money, is going to be brought to the surface and exposed, and it is going to bring about an ending. Now, this outcome, 3 major arcana and 1 court card. It is going to bring about authentic reform. It is going to bring about significant change, and we're going to have a new beginning in regards to the creativity and the writing. And here is the birth of something new again, another major arcana, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana and 2 court cards. So, yeah, what I'm getting here is that it is going to expose this greedy, toxic energy, the literally obsessed about the money making, those that have power over the writers, going to be exposed and brought to the surface, which is going to bring about authentic change and a new beginning and the birth of something abundant and new. So I do see that it's not going to end soon, but there is going to be positive resolution for the writers, but it is going to be a new era. At the base, we have things are currently in suspension. An offer is going to be brought forward. It is about, money. Money. We have the 9 of Cups, which is about wish fulfillment, but also be careful what you wish for. Page of Swords, whistleblowers coming out, and then more money being offered. Maybe some disappointment with the 4 of Cups. So there is more money flowing, but disappointment in what is on offer. It is going to be anxious for some. With the 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, entering a new era, and then we have the Hermit, which is about lighting the path forward. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. What I see is, yeah, there is an ugly underbelly that's going to be exposed, brought to the surface. Um, it is about, yeah, it's very much about shifting into a new era. Um, there are some in the Writers Guild, is what I'm feeling is they want it to go back to how it was, but it never does. The only consistent in life is change and moving forward. So there are new boundaries going to be set up. There is a new beginning coming for the writers, and it is going to be a new way of doing things going into the future, but it will be resolved. But the icky needs to get over and done with first, and fully exposing fully exposing that greed and the toxicity and the swampiness that they're working in at the moment. Okay, I hope that all made sense. Thank you for joining me. Yes, it will get there. Yes, it will be something quite new and dramatic for them that will set them up going into the future, but it's not going to be what was. Okay, thank you. Love to you all.